Tesla wait times. They have come down a little, and some models have actually gone up. Now, here are the wait times for every model in Australia and the United States. I'll do some more countries in another video. I'm not going to put them all in the same video, otherwise it'll just be too long and we'll all get bored to death. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Great to have you. Welcome back, everyone else. Now, first of all, Tesla Model Y is actually going on sale in India in November for the first time. So that's cool. I mean, Indian EVs, the market there is about to explode. The government has changed some regulations. It's on the precipice. Really good to see that. A new country, BYD, is saying they're going to dominate the market. They're saying they're going to take 40% market share in the electric vehicle market. And they very well could, considering the price of their vehicles as well. Now, we'll see what happens there. But let's get to the US. First of all, the Tesla Model 3 long range, not currently available for sale in the US. But the word on the street is that's about to change within the next couple of months. And you guys will have the Tesla Model 3 long range again to be able to order. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm seeing on numerous different forums. We'll see if that happens. As soon as I know for sure, I'll make a video letting you guys know the details on that. Tesla Model S. Shortest wait time if you order now is between November 2022 to February 2023. Now, I find it highly unlikely you'll be able to get one if you order it now in November of 2022. The key reason being Tesla are about to sell these vehicles in a bunch of overseas markets. They're going to China, they're going to India, they're going to other countries as well. Apparently, they're going to come to Australia at some point as well. I think it's pretty unlikely. I think it'd be more looking like January to February of 2023. Longest wait for any model, though, is actually the Tesla Model X. Now, Model X deliveries are March 2023 to July 2023. However, depending on the model, the longest wait, Tesla says, is July 2023 to October 2023. Tesla, I don't know what the deal is. Make more Model X. People actually want them. And the new variant is pretty good. There's not a lot of options in that size vehicle. It's actually got a pretty big interior. It's got 7 seats. I'm a big fan of it, but it's a bit expensive. Tesla Model S Plaid. You can get those in the US if you order now with a delivery date from November 2022 to December 2022. That's surprisingly short. That's only 2 months away at worst. So, that's pretty exciting. However, the price is not so exciting. It's $136,000 US. But that said, it's literally got hypercar performance, an absolute bargain. $136,000. It's got similar performance to cars that cost, $1 million plus. So it's an amazing price when you think about it in that context, because that's what it is. It's a supercar, but you can fit 5 people in it. That's amazing? Okay, next, Tesla Model X Plaid, which is an even cooler car because, in my view, it's cooler because it's a family van. It's basically a family kind of crossover thing, and it's a rocket ship. How cool is that? When in the past, in history, have we ever had a vehicle like this? We haven't. It's literally a family thing supercar. It's cool. Anyhow, that's what I think about it. I would love to own one, but they're not on sale here in Australia, unfortunately. Tesla Model X Plaid, November 2022 to December 2022. So I'm surprised by how quickly you can get one of those if you want one. Tesla Model 3. If you order today, you can get one between October, as in you might be able to get one now. They might have inventory stock available, to December of 2022, depending on the model. Now, the starting price for those is $47,000 US. So a fair bit cheaper than the Model S and the Model X. I believe, though, the price actually will come down for those cars. I've said that on numerous occasions. However, I believe the prices of the Chinese-made vehicles are going to come down first before the American-made version. I don't think that Tesla makes a whole lot of margin on the American one, but they do on the Chinese one. Tesla Model 3 long range, like I said, we don't have a date for that, but I believe it's going to come back within the next 6 months to the US market. Next, the Tesla Model Y long range. That vehicle costs $66,000 US. If you order now, you can get delivered between December 2022 to April 2023, depending on the model, depending on the color, etc. Obviously, if you went with a common model that Tesla wants to sell you, you could probably get one in December, potentially. Next, the Tesla Model Y Performance. Now, surprisingly, considering here in Australia, the Model Y Performance has just received a delay for people who've ordered them. People have been told, sorry guys, we can't get those to you now for a few extra months. But surprisingly in the US, you can get one really quickly. October, as in they might have some in inventory right now, to November of 2022. So the Model Y Performance is available almost immediately, depending on, what state you're in, what color you order, etc. Okay, Australia. The Tesla Model Y is really the car everyone here wants, because we've been able to get the Model 3 for years, but no one's been able to get the Model Y until recently. And I've seen them driving around. Had a few of you contact me to say you've bought one, and I've seen your cars and they look awesome. Really stoked for you. I'm waiting on getting one, but I do want the version with the M3P batteries. I'm holding out for that. I believe it's coming pretty soon. Now, I've jumped onto the Tesla Australia website. Right now, you can get the Model Y standard range variant, 455 kilometers of range, 6.9 seconds, 0 to 100. So it's a decent speed for this standard range model. Now, remember, this model comes with lithium iron phosphate batteries from CATL. Really, really good batteries. For those of you who are trying to say BYD batteries are better, they're not. They're similar, very, very similar. They have their pros and cons, both battery packs, but actually they're both very similar. Energy density is very similar. And this is a very, very efficient car. Considering the size of the battery pack, the range we're seeing in the real world from these cars is actually really, really good. Definitely worth buying one of these versus a lot of the competition. However, they are a bit more expensive. Of course, here in Australia, the base model variant costs $72,000, but you can get incentives as well that can bring that price down depending on the state you're in. Now, if you want one of these in Australia right now, if you order right now, you can get it between February 2023 to May 2023. Now, I think it's more likely to be February. The key reason for that is because these vehicles are coming from China, and there's mass manufacturing of Model Ys in China right now. I mean, China's making like 15,000 of these a week. Incredible numbers. So more than likely, if you order now, you'll get one in February 2022. Model Y Performance, on the other hand, not so good news for that. The first shipments of the 2023 Tesla Model Y Performance, which has quite a bit more range than the standard range Model Y, but it obviously is a fair bit more expensive, but it's also much, much more powerful. It's got nearly 500 kilowatt, does 0 to 62 miles an hour, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 3.5 seconds. It's basically a super SUV. A lot of people don't realize this, but the Model Y Performance is one of the fastest vehicles you can get in that size car. So when you think about it in that context, it's actually priced really reasonably. Here in Australia, it starts at $96,700. So that's actually only around $62,000 US dollars. So if you guys in America, Model Y Performance, $62,000 US dollars. I think that's a bargain if you get it for that price in the US. I don't know why Tesla's selling them cheaper here in Australia. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, it's pretty cool for people here in Australia. Now, for people who have already ordered, they're going to get them between January to March of 2023, rather than November 2022 to February 2023. Now, if you though place an order today, Tesla's website says you can get one between April 2023 to June 2023. So you're looking at really a minimum 6-month wait on the Model Y Performance if you order one today. Now, obviously, these vehicles don't use CATL's lithium iron phosphate batteries. It's not really a mass manufactured battery pack. It's a different product. So that's the reason for those delays. Obviously, Tesla make a lot less of the Model Y Performance than they do the Model Y standard range. It's not really the bread and butter product, the volume product that they sell. Now, included in that price, though, is a performance upgrade, Tesla calls it. The top speeds increase from 217 kilometers an hour to 250 kilometers an hour. It comes with 21-inch Uber turbine wheels, performance brakes, lowered suspension, aluminium alloy pedals, and some other features. Now, the standard paint color comes free. You don't have to pay for that. That's white. But if you want to get black, $1,500, that's 1,000 US dollars. Or if you want to get midnight silver metallic, same price, 1,500 Australian dollars or 1,000 US dollars. Blue, same thing. And of course, red is double that price. Don't know why, but red, I think, is a multi-layered coat. They put more layers of paint on. That's 2,900 Australian dollars, which is around about 2,000 US dollars right now. So there you have it. There's the wait times for Tesla vehicles in Australia and in the United States. Right now in Australia, Tesla vehicles are by far the most popular electric cars. And well, one of the key reasons for that isn't the fact just that they're really good cars and the fact that they get longer range than competitors' vehicles, and they're more efficient usually. It's also the fact that Tesla's making so many and providing us with the option to buy so many. I mean, Tesla has more than 80% of the electric car market here in Australia, completely dominates the market. They sell so many vehicles here, and really we have to thank Tesla here in Australia. We have to if they didn't do this, who would be? Without them, how many EVs would we be able to buy here in Australia? I mean, rather than, it is a bit of a trait here in Australia to bag and criticize. And on a lot of the forums, a lot of the Facebook groups, people just bag on Tesla. And I'm like, well, you know what? Without them, guys, you wouldn't have access to these EVs. You'd have barely any EVs to be able to buy. Volkswagen just said, stuff you, Australian market. We don't care about you. We're not interested. We're not going to sell you our EVs there. And basically just, that's what most manufacturers said in Australia. So really, we should be kind of grateful that Tesla's willing to supply our market, and willing to supply our market at what is really actually a pretty reasonable price, especially if you consider those prices in comparison to the prices in the US market right now. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.